Hello everybody, this is Steve Yoder, and here are the results of the anonymous survey that all of you took as part of your discussion points here in Legal Studies 246, the legal environment of business in the summer of 2018. You will recall that as we were studying Chapter 3 of the textbook, Making Good Ethical Decisions in Your Business Careers, we looked at two hypothetical questions. One was, what should Jason do about the ad that he is being asked to work on at his bank that he thinks is unethical in some way? And here are your responses from the summer of 2018. And as you can see, 60% of you thought that the proper result was that Jason should go back to his boss, who he had gone to at least once before, and say, look, I just don't feel good about this ad. And if his boss continues to say, as he did the first time, no, you just need to get back to work and this ad is fine, 60% of you said, well, go back again, and if that doesn't work, then try to get a meeting with his boss and his boss's boss, all in the same room at the same time. That would be a perfectly acceptable way to reason through this ethical dilemma, as would the other ways, which fewer of you chose, but you can see that if you add the others together, you can see that 40% of you thought that a more duty-based approach was perhaps acceptable. But there will be a question on this particular slide in the question pool for the first exam. So be sure that you understand the results from this summer of 2018 to this question for that first exam. But let's look at the second hypothetical that we looked at, and that is, what do we do about Jennifer, the excellent employee who had lied on her resume? She put a resume together saying that she had finished her last year at college, wherever she went to college, but in fact she never did take that last course, and that resume is still the resume that she has on the records with her employer, as they are considering her for a very nice promotion because she has been a very good employee. And the question was, what do we do about Jennifer, the excellent employee with the padded resume? You can see the results here. They're a little closer than the Jason situation, but still 48% of you, almost half, just under half, took an outcomes approach to reasoning through this ethical dilemma, which is don't necessarily fire her, give her a good talking to. Still, a great many of you, with a perfectly acceptable line of reasoning, said no, that she should be fired. That would be a more duty-based approach.